Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 5 of my survival let's play series. We right now are in our little witch hut, which is not where we live anymore. Though it is right next to where we live. Oh, you can see, if I turn in here you can see the doorway. That's distracting. Anyway, the reason we are in here is actually because I have been very, very hard at work, and I've been doing a lot of really good stuff, cleaning up our house, kind of doing some spring cleaning, I guess you could say. There was like lots of little things that we done that didn't really look all that pretty, and so, uh, and so I wanted to go around and start cleaning some of that stuff up. And the first thing that I actually did is I connected the entrance to the witch hut with our deck over here that leads into the upstairs of our house. Here, I'm missing my hotbar. I have to bring it back. I didn't have it there for the intro. I put a ladder up here, but I haven't actually put anything up here yet. I just have nothing. So, but anyways, yeah. So I connected this this witch hut right up here to this part of our deck, which I thought was really, really fun. It was a pretty good level. Obviously, there's this little like half slab down step right here, but I don't mind that so much. And you can see I have still a ladder to get up here. And I had to cut, I did have a block here, like right here, but I had to cut it away because it got in the way of our fish farm. It was directly above where we need to have an open block for our fish farm. So that's something that I did. Continuing to move around, I can show you guys over here. This side of our house has changed quite a bit, actually. You can see now there is this is where the window used to be on this side. There is now a door that leads up to here, and you can see this window is now a cross shape again. It doesn't look very good from the inside because like the blocks are uneven and the way it lines up doesn't really work, but from the outside it does look pretty good. And the reason that I built this decking over here is actually underneath where we are right now is the entrance to both our mine shaft and our skeleton dungeon, our bone farm that we made. So downstairs I can actually, where's my ladder? Oh, it's over here in the corner. Downstairs I can actually show you what I've done there. So most of this looks about the same, right? You can see it all looks about the same. And I also added in a little like front of our house, like kind of entrance. You can see this looks, I think, way better. This is, it's not as boxy and linear as it was when I initially did it, but it's also has a better shape than my second try, and I was able to bring back the cross-shaped windows because I did have a couple people telling me that they thought the cross-shaped windows were better than the rectangles. So I did bring that back, and I moved these logs right here over by one and moved this one up by one, which I think gives some more room around our door and looks pretty nice. I brought in some mossy cobblestone. There's torches underneath these spruce leaves, which I kind of like. You can see right here is like the cross underneath for our witch hut. So I think I really like the way this looks. And then over here is where my favorite thing is. This is my favorite part about all of it right here. This is the entrance to our mine shaft. I did fences down the middle just because I thought it looked kind of cool. I did it on accident, actually. I was trying to place a different block right here with this one, and I accidentally placed a fence there, and I thought, oh, that looks kind of good. And so I just placed them all the way down, and I also placed stairs here to make getting up and down way easier. So that was pretty nice. And this was just like a straight flat line with dark oak over here and like stony stuff over here, and I thought that didn't look very good, so I kind of like weaved the dark oak into it. And then right here is access to our bone farm, and this goes directly down to our bone farm, where I did put a bed now, and I did a little bit of AFKing, but not a lot. And the thing I'm totally forgetting to tell you about, I just got reminded of it because it's in my hand, is I have this cool neat bow that I built between episodes. So this bow has Power 5, Mending, Flame, Punch 1, and Unbreaking 3. I'd love for it to have Punch 2 eventually, but right now this is what it's got, and I think it's pretty cool. It does not have Infinity, but it does have Mending, so, you know, eventually I may build one that has Mending on it. I'm sorry, I may build one that has Infinity on it, but I didn't have an Infinity bow or any Infinity books in our AFK fish farm. This bow is entirely made from bows that we fished up, by the way, because I've been doing just AFK fishing in between episodes to try to get lots of stuff, and I've been like hunting down lots of trees and like growing our garden and doing stuff like that. And I did go mining as well. You can see we've got lots more iron than we had last time. I started making rails for a project that we're going to tackle in this episode. Lots of redstone, and actually one of the first things I do want to get done in this episode is Um, I'm going to cut to it right now, actually. Do you guys see that up there? That right there is our first diamonds. I haven't mined them up yet. I waited for you guys. I did some mining, and I came through here, and you can see I mined out all around them, and then I actually just kept going. But this right here is our first diamonds. I've got an iron pick on me right here, and we are going to mine up the first diamonds of this world. I can't believe it took us this long to find diamonds. I've been doing so much mining, and these are the only diamonds we've found. Luckily, it's a fair amount. It's a good, you know, medium large sized vein. Like I'm feeling pretty good about it. It's not like an 8, which would be awesome, but this should give us 6 diamonds, right? Right? 6 diamonds. Look at that. A thing of beauty. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to keep heading home now. We picked up the diamonds. That's all I had to do down here right now. I just wanted to show you guys the getting of our first diamonds on this world. I'm absolutely excited about it. It means there's lots of other stuff we can do. And these diamonds are actually going to come in very useful a little bit later in this episode. So get ready for that. Oh my goodness, having these stairs is so much easier. I love it. It's absolutely awesome. I can just zoom up here. Of course, we're going to make these stairs a little bit obsolete probably pretty soon with those rails. What I want to do is use these rails to start building our way down there. But anyway, first thing we have to do, before we do any of that, is make ourselves a diamond pickaxe. Our very first diamond pickaxe. This thing is going to come in very, very useful. As you can see, I've been getting lots of wood. We've got lots of spruce now, some more dark oak. I'm growing mostly oak and dark oak outside right now. Whoa, it's nighttime. Okay, I should probably sleep. Here we go, I'm sleeping. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so what I kind of want to do, and you'll notice there's these logs here. I have 2 of them right here, and then I have another one down right here. And what those logs are going to do is I'm going to put a button on top of each of these, like a stone button or a wooden button. I don't know yet, one of the two. And then I'm going to have a piece of powered rail right here, and that's going to be like I'm going to get in a mine cart that goes down, and then push the button, and it's going to send us down. And I'm pretty excited about that. So, but the thing that we're going to need to do in order to do that is we're going to need to make some powered rail. In order to make some powered rail, we're going to need gold and redstone, and obviously sticks. So the way you make powered rail is like this. This right here will make 6 pieces of powered rail, and we're going to use this. I'm actually going to probably use a fair amount of it. I want to have plenty here. I don't really need gold for anything else right now, so I might as well just use all of it that I can, because I'm sure we're going to need a lot. We may still not even have enough, so we're going to find out there. I'm not really sure. And then I'm thinking probably we make some more of the regular rail as well. Come on. That one behaved really weird. Anyways. We've got a stack and a half of regular rail. And then the other thing that I'm probably going to do, I need to figure out the best way to, maybe it's just using redstone. Maybe I'll just take this redstone with me, and I'll use it to power. That might be the simplest way, or I could use redstone torches. I feel like redstone torches would probably be a lot cheaper. Let's do that. Let's make some redstone torches. Right, I made 30 redstone torches in order to match up with the 30 of these things we got. Oh, those don't want to line up, right? There we go. That should, okay. So if ever rails aren't pointing the right direction, you can just put another rail next to it and it'll make it face the direction you want. The thing I'm forgetting to do right now, though, is that we're actually going to need 3 stone buttons. You make a stone button just with a piece of stone, but it costs a whole piece of stone each time. So then what I can do is place that there and place that there. And you can see when I push the button, it lights up the powered rail because the button is powering this block, and then this block powers the powered rail. So now what we need to do is I kind of need to try to figure out, we've got 30 of these right now. I got to think about how I want to do this. Okay, so what I decided to do was to place, for the most part, except for right here, I'm placing I'm going to do 2 rails, 2 regular rails in between every powered rail, like this. So it goes, rail, rail, powered rail, 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 powered rail. And I've already placed all the powered rails. I'm going to come back down, and I forgot, I actually didn't make enough buttons. I'm going to need a button for down here too in order to take us up. You can see here, this should get us up just fine, I think. I guess I'm not really sure. But the downside, of course, is that we don't have enough to do this a second time on the other side. But we'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it. If we only have 1 minecart track right now and we need to get more gold before we can make another, that's okay. It's not the end of the world, right? Alright, we should have 1 completed rail right there. What we need to do now is we're going to need 5 iron in order to make a minecart, just like that. And then we've got 1 button here, and I'm going to need another oak log with us as well. And here's how this is going to work. So we've only got 1 of these running right now. We've got the beginnings of the other one, but we put the minecart right there. Then we get in the minecart, and we press the button, and it should send us down just fine. Getting down isn't the problem. It's getting up that's difficult. Oh, we're picking up all the cobblestone we mined out down there. That's pretty funny. Okay. Now, I need to destroy that, because what we're actually going to do with it, I'm going to stick that right there, and then stick the button on it. There we go. Okay, so here we have the moment of truth has arrived. We're going to see if this thing works the other way around. The reason I put 2 right here is just to pick up a little bit more speed, but I should push this, and theoretically we should make it to the top. It's not the fastest. Eventually, if we ever get lots of gold, we should try to speed it up a little bit, but it absolutely works, which is exactly what we want. Oh, stay over there, dude. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally bumped the minecart. But there we go. We have that. That's fantastic. I think I was debating putting 1 down here as well, which is why I have the piece of wood right here. But I'm actually kind of second-guessing myself and wondering if I should just put stairs for this one. Not sure. At least for now, I should probably do stairs, because we clearly don't have enough gold to do all of this. Eventually, what I want to do is have 1 minecart for me, and 1 actually for a chest. Have like a, because you can put a chest inside a minecart, and it can hold stuff for you, and then we can send that chest up and down and back and forth, and that way, like, we could be mining down there, and if our inventory gets full, we could just put it all in the chest, and then push the button, and the minecart will travel all the way up to the top, and just stop up there. And then we could fill up our inventory and come up, and basically it's like getting twice as much stuff. So that's something to think about for the future. Oh, that's the wrong chest. Here we go. That's not what I want to put in here. I want to put our extra redstone torches and rails in here, because we're not going to make the rest of the rails right now, but we at least have a way up and down for ourselves. And if I want, I could actually put the chest there and use the stairs for us, I suppose. But well, we'll figure that out. Right now, I'm not doing any mining. Right now, I've just got some stuff to put away. So I'll put this stuff away, and I'll be with you guys in just a moment. Okay, so I just walked outside, and I found some creepers and a slime, and luckily we have a bow now. So these things are basically just a non-issue. Oh, I hear a skeleton. I got him. I don't think he ever even shot me. I thought I saw a slime over here. I wonder if it couldn't have despawned. I wasn't far enough away. I don't know. Maybe it got lost. Oh, I didn't even need the second shot. Yeah, we were down working on the rails for a long time, so I'm sure there's lots of stuff that was able to spawn up while we were hanging out. Let's see. Anything else that's gonna sneak up on us? Okay. I guess that's good. You can see, I guess I should show you. I didn't really show you this. This is the outside of this side of the house now. I just kind of extended it all out and built the decking up there. And then this is the other entrance to our house. I just put this door into the side. So I forgot to kind of show you guys that. But there you go. There's that. The next thing we have to do, actually, I still haven't fixed our garden problem. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. The next thing we have to do is over here. If you recall, in, I think, our first episode, we found... Nope, not that. This, right over here by our house. And I think it's about time we utilized this and did something with it instead of just letting it sit here and be dangerous. So you can see what I've just done is I've placed water on top of lava, and it makes obsidian. That's what we're looking at right here. This weird blackish purplish stuff is obsidian. And obsidian is important for a couple things. It's going to help us make an enchanting table, and what it's going to help us do today is make a nether portal. And for those of you who don't know what a nether portal is, it's a pretty weird thing. So in Minecraft, I know this is pretty basic knowledge about Minecraft, so those of you who do already know what this is, just ignore what I'm saying. But for those of you who've never really experienced the nether before, the nether is an alternate dimension that exists in Minecraft. So where we are right now is called the overworld. It's got grass and trees and stone, things like that. And there's another dimension called the nether. And in the nether, it's all like fiery and lava and basically just looks like hell. In fact, if you go in there, see, if we go in right now and we'll look at our debug screen, about halfway down on the left side of the screen, it says Biome Swampland, because that's where we are. That's the biome we're in right now. If you go to the nether and look at that, it says Biome Hell. Like, it actually says hell. And there's lots of dangerous things in the nether, but there's also lots of good stuff, like nether quartz and blaze rods are things these are things you can only get in the nether. But it's also very dangerous because there's things that shoot fire at you and evil skeletons that sap your life away. It's all pretty crazy. But we need to go there for stuff in order to collect stuff, and it's just we're doing everything in this series, right? We're trying to see if we can do everything, which means we need to make another portal, and to do that, we need to collect obsidian. And you can only mine obsidian if you have a diamond pickaxe. And this is our first time we've ever had a diamond pickaxe. So for the first time, we are going to be digging up some obsidian. Also, it takes a very long time. And now, underneath right here, you can see we just have stone. But I don't know how deep this lava was, and it won't all have turned to obsidian. Only some of it will have. Which means there could be lava underneath, and it'll destroy the items I'm mining up. And I don't want that to happen, because it takes a long time to mine this obsidian. So what I'll do is I'll put the water right there, which means that if there is lava underneath this block, it'll get turned to obsidian before it can burn up the block of obsidian that I'm mining. But as you can see, there's not lava. And maybe this one was only 1 deep, which is fine. I'll still keep the water there for now anyways. But what I'm noticing right now is that this is taking a very long time, and I happen to remember that we actually have some magic books in our house that might be able to help us out. So let's look around. There's Unbreaking. We've got that Fortune 2 book. Let's see what we can find. There's an Efficiency 4 book. That would be useful right now. And there's an Efficiency 4 book. That would also be useful right now. Yeah, I think we're going to probably try to use these on this anvil right now. So that's going to cost us 4 levels to put Efficiency 4 on there. And that will cost us 6, and we'll be up to Efficiency 5. And I'm actually going to rename this thing right now before I forget. Here, I'll put spaces in it. Ramses the Pick. There we go. We now have this magically enchanted diamond pickaxe. And what efficiency is, it's an enchantment you put on here that makes you mine things faster. It makes you more efficient. Which means that in efficiency 5 is the highest you can get. So this, theoretically, should go a lot faster. Let's check it out. That is quite a bit faster than it was before. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So I'm going to keep mining up this obsidian. I'm probably just going to collect all of it right now. And I'll bring you guys back in just a little while. And presto! You can see it actually went pretty deep. It ended up going 3 levels deep just down right there. And we now have almost a stack and a half. That was quite a bit. It's way more than we need right now. We only need probably like 10 to 15 to make another portal. And that is like so much more than we need. So I'm going to put some of this stuff away real quick, and then let's actually get started on working, maybe seeing what we can do as far as building another portal. Okay, so I am now holding 16 pieces of obsidian in my hand. And I think I actually kind of want to expand our little area a little bit more. Partially because I don't actually like the sound that another portal makes all the time, which means I want it a little bit far away from our house. So I'm thinking we have a little area over here where we can have like our special nether portal room. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys exactly how to build another portal. It can be lots of different sizes. There is a minimum size that it's got. I'm going to go a little bit bigger. I'm going to do a 3x3 portal instead of a 2x3 portal. Just because I think it looks nicer. I kind of like the idea of it being square. And since I've got plenty of obsidian, I might as well. So what I'm going to do right now, I guess I'll just put this right here. This right here should be a... Yeah, I measured out exactly how many I need. It's right here. You see, I just make a box out of the obsidian. And actually, I forgot the other most important tool for making another portal. We need flint and steel. So I'm going to go get some flint and steel right now. We actually don't have any flint and steel right now, so I'm going to have to make some, which is fun. I haven't had to make any yet this season. What you do is you take a little bit of flint and a little bit of iron, and you just put them in a crafting table together like that, and then you've got a flint and steel. And flint and steel is used for lighting things on fire, like that. And you can, if you throw items into the fire, it'll destroy them and all that kind of stuff. But right now what I'm going to do is use it on the inside of this nether portal. Boom. And you see we have this nice, weird, purple magic portal. And I probably want to turn this into some kind of like special like magic temple for the nether portal, you know, because we're a wizard and we have like access to dark magic. I mean, maybe that's what this is. I don't know. We'll come up with a little bit more of like a story around it as well. But immediately, I've got a bow on me, so I should be pretty safe to go in there. Let me put a sword right there. I normally like using an axe. I think I mentioned that before, but I'm trying to use the sword up first. We actually found this sword on the first episode. I'm also going to put the steak in our hotbar because it's slightly better food. And keep the bow on me because there's lots of things that want to destroy me. And let's go take a look at what we have over in the nether. Terrain is loading, evidently. Oh, here we go. We got the advancement. We need to go deeper. And it seems like we've got... Oh, wow, I did not even see that at all. Okay, so we're going to have to do something to take care of that lava right there. Okay, did you hear that sound? Wow, our frames are terrible right now because everything's trying to load up. Okay, that sound that you hear, the weird squeaky sound... Oh, there it was. You saw it for a second. It's the sound of a ghast, which is a type of mob in Minecraft that only exists in the nether. It flies around, it's immune to fire, and it will shoot fireballs at you, which is super not kind. It's not a good thing for it to do, but it does it anyway. Wow, we don't really have a great location right here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We kind of spawned up on an island in the middle of a lake of lava. We could have been in a much better place than this. So we're going to have to try to find a way. Not right now. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of effort right now trying to get off this little island. I just thought I would come look around and see what we have. I think one of the first things we need to do is block up that lava a little bit. At least contain it a little bit. And eventually, if we want, we can dig, like we can pillar all the way up there and stop it from dropping down. There's a ghast. Oh, come on. I don't think I hit it. I'm guessing it's far enough away that it despawned. But I don't really like being here right now. I don't like that lava's so close. Oh, by the way, for the record, this is what the 2x3 portals look like. This is the smallest you can build. And it's the one that it automatically builds for you on the other side. So I'm going to go back through, because I don't much like the look of all that. You can see, this is our nether portal now. Mobs will naturally wander into nether portals and out of nether portals. So what we didn't see in there, surprisingly, or we saw a couple in the distance, but we didn't see any close to us, were zombie pigmen. They're weird little pig dudes with gold swords. And they are passive mobs, provided that you don't touch them. If you hurt them, though, they will not like you very much. Here's something I'm thinking about, by the way. I'm thinking maybe we need to find a better way into this, and maybe it might have something to do with the upper area of the witch hut. Maybe we could... I'm trying to think. So this is... It's a block, and directly on the other side of this block would be here. So if we dug down from the back corner of the witch hut, maybe we could dig down from the front corner of the witch hut and we'd be a little closer. So where would the front corner of the witch hut be? Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm just experimenting with how we can make things just a little bit better. So if we dug down, say, right here... That wouldn't be too bad. We could dig down right here. You can see how fast we're digging now. We could get some ladders and make that look pretty nice. Oh, it's coming nighttime though, so we should think about not being in this general vicinity for a moment. And we could close this off a little bit right here and actually dig down in there. That might be kind of a good idea. I wonder how many ladders we have right now. My wood chest is over here. Oh, we've totally got enough right there. Okay, well maybe that's something we want to look at doing. You can see we got 3 advancements today. We got diamonds. The ice bucket challenge is from making obsidian and mining it up. And the what was the last one? We need to go deeper from going into the nether. While I'm here, I'm also going to grab a little bit more of this. And then we can... Let's see if we... I actually want to look at what this might be like in order to... Oh, I totally went the wrong way. We need to get in the witch hut. So I could go like this. That's not really how you're supposed to get up, but I did it just to be easy and simple. So let's see what we can do. Let's see. Look at that. And that's actually... Oh, no, we need one more ladder. For now, we'll just do that. I'm going to need to make some more ladders, and we're going to need to make that look a little bit nicer. But what it means is that we don't have this weird, awkward entrance in the back. We can close that off back there and just get down through here, which would be way easier. And there we go. Now this all connects up together. And I kind of like that idea of this all connecting together in cool ways with these nice, like, wooden catwalks and stuff. That we can just get back and forth between the different buildings that are part of our base, you know? Okay, I added a trapdoor right here, and I got enough ladders. You can see this is all nice and sprucey. And I covered up this area right here. It looked kind of weird with just the... cobblestone right now, but there you go. And then yeah, it comes down here to our AFK fish farm. It's all nice and good. I still want to decorate the inside of this room a little bit more because I don't think this looks all that good, but oh, sorry, didn't mean to activate that. I don't know why. I apologize. But anyway, so this is looking pretty good. I'm definitely liking the way it's looking. You can see everything connects up pretty well. This is a pretty bare room right now, but I may add some stuff to it later at some point. I think it's looking pretty good. Next thing I want to do is build something around our nether portal to make it closed off so that things can't get in and out. Because as I mentioned before, mobs can cross through another portal of their own accord, and zombie pigmen will come through to this side, which isn't a big problem, but the bigger problem is other mobs from the overworld crossing over into the nether, because normally it won't happen. Like, it won't happen very often, but we're going to be AFKing right down here in the AFK fishing farm within range of the nether portal. So that nether portal is still going to be loaded, which means things will be able to go back and forth into the nether. And mobs that spawn over here in this area would cross into the nether, and then they'd be standing on the other side, but they would stay loaded over there, and then more of them. They would just pile up there. It's happened to me before where I was AFKing near to a nether portal, and it loaded a whole bunch of mobs just on the other side of the portal in the nether, and I crossed through, and I had to deal with like 3 witches, and endermen, 4 skeletons, and a zombie, and it was a pain in the butt. Like, I got absolutely destroyed, and I didn't see it coming at all because I was barely even through the portal before it started happening. So I don't ever want to have that happen again because I'd rather not die. We haven't died yet in this series. Knock on wood. I just did that. I actually just knocked on the wood. But so I don't want to die in this series. So I think what we have to do is build something around this portal in order to close it in. And we can start simple. Eventually we'll make it actually look nice. But what I want to do for the beginning right now, I think, is go get some wood for us to use. So we'll get some of this. And we'll get some, I don't know how much we're going to need, but I'm just grabbing something that we can use to start laying around the nether portal. I did start laying down some planks right here because I wanted to start making the layout of like a building around this nether portal. And then I got another idea that I actually like better. And I think I'm going to go with that other idea. We're going to simplify the problem. I don't have to build a whole room around it because I can just build a fence to make sure they don't get in. And I think I have a better idea of what I would rather do. What I think I want to try to do, and I really have no idea how to do this, so it's going to be kind of difficult, is I want to make like a fake hill right here. I'm going to terraform like a hill right here, and then have this be like almost like a weird portal cave thing in the side of the hill with like vines and stuff like hanging down and like grass and things like growing around it, have it like really cool and natural, and have it like a slight incline that leads you up to this portal. I think that would look really cool. And then because the portal will be out in the open, I can just take some fencing and fence it off. I think is probably the best decision. That way mobs can't get in, and I'll just make sure inside the fence is all nice and lit up. And then we'd be covered, and nothing would find its way into the portal, and our portal would look way cooler than just having it inside a weird oak building. So I collected a bunch of oak and stuff, but now I want to collect different stuff and start working on it. And I'll bring you guys back when I actually have something that's worth looking at, because I really don't know how I'm going to tackle this yet. Well, I tried to sleep. That's what I was going to do first. But yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to tackle this yet, so once I have a more concrete idea, I'll let you guys know. As you can see, this is starting to take shape a little bit. I don't really like it yet. I don't really know. It's coming along. The back actually looks a little bit better than the front, I feel like. The front's been difficult to deal with. But I've sort of got, you know, what looks like a hill. I want to integrate it a little bit more into the landscape and make it look a little bit nicer. But you can see it's sort of working. Okay. Oh, we got a lag spike there. Anyways, but so yeah, you can see I'm slowly trying to kind of make this thing actually look nice and just keep shaping it. Right now I'm only using dirt, but I'm going to start bringing in other things soon. Maybe I should actually try to get some inspiration from actual Minecraft land masses, because so far this feels really unnatural. It feels too narrow. Maybe like it goes down too steep. I don't know. I'm still just playing around with it, but I thought I would at least show you guys what I'm slowly starting to have built. These walls look a little bit too flat. You know, it's slow going. It's been very slow going. I've been at this for a little while, and well, actually, that's already starting to look a little bit better. But still, once again, these things look too flat. Oh, that's not where I meant to put that. I've just been doing this slowly. Obviously, this is like a weird gap, but I want to make sure to leave room. I also want to combine like some like leaves and things hanging off of this. So that might be one of my next steps. But I thought I'd at least show you guys kind of what the little weird dirt hut looking thing looks like. Semi-decent. Not terrible. I've done a whole bunch of terraforming work over there. You can see the portal's not lit anymore. But you can't see it. Where did my food go? Oh, I moved a bunch of my inventory around, so my inventory is probably really funky right now. But anyway, the nether portal had to get unlit because I had to break one of the blocks and move some stuff around just a little bit. But this is what we're looking at right now. We're going to come back over here and light it again. You can see I really like the way this looks. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. And then the idea I had for closing it off, I was going to like build a path, like a bunch of fence like around it. But I didn't want to intercept this nice like path thing that I've been working on. By the way, this right here is coarse dirt. It's made from dirt and gravel. And it can't turn into grass. So it's always going to stay this brown color. I might get rid of it. I'm not really sure. Haven't really decided yet. But anyway, what I think I want to do actually is just go like this. Here, I made a fence gate. Come on, place. Oh, I might have to place it on top of another block just briefly. Let's see. This, and then that. And that, honestly, should do it. I don't think that's going to be a problem right there. I may... Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't really know. May add in some other little bits of fence post as well. I don't know if that looks normal or not. Does that look weird? I can't really decide if that looks weird or not. I'm gonna leave it for now. I also want to... That's gonna turn... Well, it'll turn to grass, and I think I'm okay with it being grass. Yeah, I feel like I actually kind of like the way this looks. It needs like another one over here though. There we go. I feel like I like the way this looks, and then the nice thing about it is nothing can get in and out. This slab stops spiders from crawling in and out, and everything else is at least 2 blocks tall, which means perfect. And I may probably at some point continue this path on that way and let it meet up with the rest of our place. I think this looks way cooler than just putting like a building around it. That's what I was going to do initially, but then as soon as I got over here I was like, this building just looks so dumb. Oh, you know what this doesn't have any of? It doesn't have any vines. There's got to be some kind of places where we can add vines. Not a lot, but just some here and there. I'm going to go see if I have any, and if I don't, then we're going to have to go get some. I only have 2 vines left, so I brought my shears with me so I can go harvest some more just in case. But I think this is actually going to help a lot right here. So let me just harvest up some of this stuff. This will be perfect. Oh, you know what this doesn't have any of? Like wood or tree. I wonder if there's a way I could add in some tree around here. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, you know? Let's see, what do we got? I could put... that right there. I don't like the way it looks on there, but I might be able to put some on there. Oh yeah, so it looks much better on the smooth stone than it does on the mossy cobble. That's very good to know. Which is funny because the mossy cobble is one that's showing the most, but I could go through and put it on some of these ones, and I think that actually helps quite a bit. Brings in more of that green. You can see, oh man, I need to get more. I already put my stone away, but I need to dig that away and put some more stone right there. I don't want that brown dirt showing right there. I like the idea of that being stone, so I'll need to add something there at some point, but I think that even just that little bit of vines is helping a bit. I wonder, oh, we could put some on the grass. Oh, and on the... Ooh, okay, wait, let me get some more, because I can put some on the leaves. I forgot about that. I think this is really helping with the texture of this. There we go. How does that look? Now what this needs is... Oh, this definitely needs light. Oh, it does have light right there, though. I did put a little bit of light down there, so at least nothing will spawn right there. And there is light all in here. I bet it's a lot more bright than it feels like it would look. Oh, and the nether portal gives off light, too. Oh, I bet we don't need any more torches here right now. Although I do kind of want to see it at night. I'll probably show you guys before we end the episode what this looks like at night. Just because I bet it looks really cool. Okay, I think that is a pretty successful nether portal cave thing. And I think it looks way cooler than just having a giant obsidian box in the middle of everything. Here, let me see if I can get some steak going. When I have like more hunger that needs to be filled up, I like to see if I can eat the steak a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to go get some more stone and fill that in, but I think that is just looking fantastic. That makes me really happy. And presto. There we go. There's the last block. I think this thing's done, at least for now. It's certainly good enough for now. Now I'm going to be very sad if a creeper blows this up at some point. Creeper is not going to blow this up, knock on wood. God, there's so much wood around to knock on. I think it's kind of funny that we've been doing that. Anyway, time to move on to the next thing. Next thing that I want to do is rearrange our house a little bit, because it's a little bit crazy right now, and I don't really much like the way we're organized at the moment. I want to switch up our system a little bit and make things just a little bit better, because I These chests, I feel like I don't like them being here. I do like this area. I think it looks nice, but I also might change that. I'm not sure. I think maybe putting some more stuff over here would look nice. Definitely moving this. Definitely moving our bed. This might actually be able to stay. But yeah, and so I'm thinking maybe kind of splitting it up and maybe creating a similar thing over here on this side as what we have on this side. Of course, this isn't as many blocks on this side. Well, actually, let's ask ourselves. Does this go through to something? It doesn't, but there is wood right there. We could just cover it up, though, with chests and stuff. So maybe this isn't the worst thing in the world. Maybe we could kind of mirror what we have over there on this side. We'd have some more of these running, too, which would be nice. Maybe we could do that. I want to know what's here. It is stairs. So that does directly go to the outside. Okay, let's go inside. And I should sleep, and then I'm going to start working on moving some of this stuff around and making things look a little nicer. I moved both of the chests that were over here to over here, and you can see there's the tools, and there's the plant stuff, and then over here is where the magic books that used to be over here. I moved these into here, and then this is an expanded version of our valuables chest up here, so no new chests, just moved stuff around. And the last thing it needs to move is the bed. I don't think it needs to go here. It makes this room look real empty, though. We might actually end up putting more chests kind of like in this area like we had, and making this room just into like a couple different hallways of chests. I don't know. But what I'm thinking about doing right now is putting our bed upstairs. What if we like slept by the window? We don't really have anywhere else to put it. I think I would probably want to put... no, if I do that, if I put anything right there, it's going to make the window connect funny. I thought about putting some blocks right here, but no, I think I kind of like the way this looks. Well, maybe I can... I know, I keep futzing with it, but maybe I can... Actually, I kind of like the way that looks. I know it's not a big difference, but for some reason I like this better. Now, we just need to wait for it to become nighttime, so that one, we can go look at what our cool new nether portal looks like in the dark, and then also to sleep. But I like this as an idea, as a concept. I really like this. This floor is definitely feeling real empty, though, so we're going to need to think of something else to fill it. Maybe we can... Oh, because we're a wizard, maybe one of the focal points of our base can be our, like, enchanting table. And we could make, like, a big, nice enchanting setup in the middle of the floor, like, dug into the ground, where we, like, put the bookshelves in the ground and make them look really cool. That's a cool concept. I really like that as an idea. Where do we have sugarcane, by the way? I have been waiting to do this for so long. I just keep forgetting to do this. We need some flippin' sugarcane. And since these have all come undone anyway, might as well put some sugarcane on them, huh? This is perfect. Okay, so at least now we'll start growing some sugarcane. It's not a ton, and we may build a better version of that later. But I just remembered right now that we're going to need sugarcane. The reason I remembered is in order to build bookshelves, we're going to need to make books. And in order to make books, we're going to need paper. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad I finally remembered to do that. It's going to make this whole place look really cool when everything's growing and everything. I'm going to wait for the sugarcane to grow and then maybe see if I can get a look at it. But, yeah. I think that's looking pretty darn sweet. For the record, I just wanted to show you guys this. I did end up building stairs here. I decided I think I don't want to make a minecart track to the bone farm. Just because it's pretty narrow and we don't have nearly enough track yet. So maybe one day we'll build a track, but for right now I'm just going to do this. I just want to show you guys I did build these stairs, and then down here you can see we're getting some bones and arrows. And I'm making sure that I keep a good amount of arrows on me because I don't have infinity. But yeah, and this makes getting up and down these getting up and down is so much easier with these stairs. I'm absolutely loving it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys and make sure that you saw this. I did it between a break from recording, so I want to make sure I remember to show you guys. I also did as much of this side as I could, you can see, but at a certain point you can see we run out of the powered rails. I did put the torches in place. Now we're really just waiting on the gold. Once we get the gold, we can finish this up. We just need, I mean, actually, let's count. I would love to know how many more I need. 1, 2, 3, 12. Oh, look at that. That means we need 12 more pieces of gold because 6. It costs 6 gold to make powered rail, which makes 6 different powered rail, which means it's almost a 1-to-1 ratio. For every gold you're putting into it, you're getting 1 piece of powered rail, which means we need 12 more pieces of gold, and we'll have enough to finish off this side. And actually, what I want to do as well, while I'm here and remembering to, is make a minecart like this, and then I'm going to need some wood. Ooh, that's a bit of a distance to travel. I didn't really think about that. I'm making a chest in a minecart. You can see I just go like this, and boom. Now I have a chest. A minecart chest, whatever. And then I can plop this down right there. Good. Perfect. And then once this is done, once I get those other 12 pieces of coal, or sorry, gold, not coal, I'll be able to send this thing back and forth as much as we want to. And eventually what I'd love to do is build... It's kind of dark in the middle of this room. I need to find some better ways of lighting. Oh, let's go upstairs and look at our nether portal in the dark through the window. Oh, you can see loads of mobs out there. Well, I think it looks pretty good. You can see there's way too many mobs. Let's get rid of those guys. At least some of them will burn up in the daylight. The rest we can go out and just like shoot from the balcony if we really want to. Well, here we are standing outside our brand new nether portal build. I am absolutely happy with it. I think it looks really, really good. It's not perfect yet. I mean, there might be some things I change slowly but surely, but I think it looks really, really good. Obviously, I want to continue the path to it and make it look really nice, but yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I think it looks really cool. Pretty soon we'll need to go to the nether. We'll need to make an expedition there, so maybe in a soonish episode we will go on a bit of a nether excursion. But for now, I'm really happy with the way that looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed everything we did. I mean, I know we're going through a lot of aesthetic changes right now. I was getting a little bit tired of everything looking kind of janky and weird. So I went through and did like a whole bunch of aesthetic changes to the house, and now with, you know, this cool like path and the nether portal and all that stuff, I'm trying to make us look a little bit nicer, and I want this really cool kind of natural feel. And I want to start actually really playing with this idea of us being like a wizard who slayed the witch and took over her cursed land, and we're growing it back, and we're trying to harness the evil magic for I don't know what. We'll figure out. We're definitely gonna come up with some more story here, but I definitely want this place to just feel a little bit better, and we're getting there. We're getting there. I still need to deal with the tower, which doesn't look good in my opinion, but we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna make it look better. I love our garden. I love the paths that we're making, and I really, really love the stuff that we're doing in this season. I really hope that you guys are really enjoying it. If you are, please feel free to leave a like. And if you are not a subscriber, subscribe. I'm going to keep making videos, and I would love if you want to keep watching. And if you are subscribed, make sure to click the bell icons so that you actually get notifications when I'm posting videos. Otherwise, you won't get notifications. Unless you don't want notifications, then don't click the bell. But I don't know why you wouldn't want notifications when I post a video, because clearly these videos are awesome, right? Right? You can do it. I believe in you. Anyway, you guys are fantastic. I really enjoy the support that I've been getting for this series. Thank you all so much for watching. I encourage you to keep being your beautiful selves, and I cannot wait to see you guys